So I'm out at the beehives today. Kind of the goals of the day, just kind of doing a normal inspection on this hive. The one thing I saw last week that I was not super excited about was the possible drone comb. Decided to give it kind of a week and just see if we have the queen up there laying eggs in the honey super, and if then I figure we'll kind of deal with it then. Other than that, it's just a pretty normal inspection. The other thing I did is I got something to kind of shade my camera while I'm recording, so hopefully my phone doesn't overheat and we can actually get through a full inspection. So that's kind of the goal that I've got for today. See how our bees are doing here in our hive, and we'll just go from there. Smoking the entrance a little bit. A little smoke up top here. I'm probably going to be coming back here to check on my phone every once in a while just to see at what point it stops recording, if it's going to today. I'm really hoping that the shade is going to be helping with that. So here we go. Seeing quite a bit of activity up on the top. Always fun to see. Just work through it slowly today. I don't think there's going to be too big of a need to get down into our brood box here, but we'll kind of see what we're seeing today, and we'll kind of make that decision as necessary. So once again, just going to work through ourselves nice and smooth and slow, and see what we see. I don't remember what frame that we're going to be looking at here, but seeing a lot of activity, which I always love to see. Ooh, the bee, it's a little angry at me. I also noticed in my video last week there was a lot of construction noises, so I'm sorry about that. I think I picked the time a little bit better today where hopefully that's not too big of a deal. That's good to see. Seeing just a lot more comb getting built out, and this is the last frame, and I'm starting to see some capped honey on this side. So beautiful amber color on there. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll just set these bees down here while we finish our inspection. Like I said, mostly just want to work our way to that one piece of comb that I was thinking might have some possible, look like some maybe laying some drones in there. We'll see what we're seeing there. Nice and heavy frame. Beautiful honey. Very nice. And they're getting there on this side as well. That's beautiful. Love to see that. honey. All right, there's that comb I was looking at last time, and this is great. So notice I'm starting to see here. So there's that big comb, and you can kind of see down in some of those cells, they started storing a little bit of nectar. So I was a little bit concerned about that last time, but now that I'm seeing nectar in there, that addresses my concern. Looks like they're not going to be using that to be storing or to be laying eggs in or anything. So that's awesome. Really, that's the biggest thing that I wanted to see. I'm just going to go through a couple more frames. I like to get to the middle just so I can make sure that the just to see if I can see how many frames are completely capped out with honey. Oh, wow. So I'd say this one's pretty good. Probably about a third of the way full. Bee just flew past my hand, kind of scared me there. Woo. Still not used. Oh, look at that. That side's almost completely capped. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's starting to kind of get up in my face a little bit. I can probably just check this one more frame, because mostly what I wanted to see today, like I said, just having that concern addressed of, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. That one's completely capped over. So that's exactly what I want to see. On the back side, I assume, look at that, probably like 80% of the way capped over. So this is all the honey that we're planning to harvest at the end of the year. And that is good news. So I don't think I'm gonna go much further. I'll just kind of let this beehive go by themselves a little bit. I'll just put them back together. Now I'm trying to think if I want to take a peek down in that brood box down there. I think I'll leave them be for another week. Maybe next week when I come out, I might open up that brood box just to give them a little bit of space. Just let them do what they've been doing, but they don't seem incredibly stressed or anything, so I don't think there's really a big reason to be more intrusive than I already have been. So like I said, my concerns have already been addressed. I have definitely seen that they're not laying drones up in the honey super, which is my biggest concern. So we'll just put this hive back together and leave them be. So again, just another look at these beautiful bees doing their busy bee work. So good to see all that. So we're gonna put this hive back up together. We'll call that good for today. Just a quick inspection, no need to be too intrusive.